Today for the Bitcoin price, guys, look at this. Bitcoin is here in this perfect parabolic run towards the upside. Here you can see the parabolic curve. And the question right now is, of course, is Bitcoin going to remain in this trend and go all the way up here to the all-time high here in the immediate short term? Or are we right now with this retest here going to break it and go down to our bearish price target? Well, guys, I want to go back here. These are the weekly candles and show you exactly what the history is providing for us and what is very likely to happen to Bitcoin right now in the immediate short term. I want to talk about the 4-hourly candles and tell you exactly what I am expecting for Bitcoin right now. Obviously, I am going to shed light here on my trades. The trade on Bybit, $96,000 in a profit. When am I finally going to take profits on this one? I want to talk also about my old trade here on Femex, $9,400 entry price and $150,000 in a profit. And obviously also about my most recent trade I opened here over on Femex at the last breakout at $15,440, right now racking in $27,000 in profit. I want to tell you exactly what is my game plan for these trades. Where am I going to take profits? And more importantly, when am I going to open my next trade on Bitcoin right now? Make sure you sit down, you scroll down to the pinned comment, and if you are an experienced trader, you take advantage of a free $610 for everyone watching here. If you click this specific link, this is the highest bonus. Click the link, make an account, and after your initial deposit, you can get $610 for your own trading completely for free. And well, guys, if you already scrolled down, you might as well just stay there. Press the like button here, make this button blue, press the subscription button, press the bell, and also press on all. And with that being said, welcome to friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris, and as always, we are really pumped to go straight into the content. Alright, guys, and as always, we are starting here on the 4-hourly candles for the Bitcoin price. And as you can see, Bitcoin went here a little bit shaky throughout the last few days, going red here and retesting here this upward sloping trend line. And with the third touch here, I can say with a high degree of confidence that we are here in an upwards sloping channel for Bitcoin on the 4-hourly candles. And usually the question is, of course, is Bitcoin going to break out of this channel or is Bitcoin going to break down? A breakdown, in my opinion, could lead to a severe correction for Bitcoin, maybe here even all the way down to these levels. The question is, of course, are we going to break down? Well, let's go here a little bit back in time, and I really want to shed a little bit more light on the parabolic curves I showed you here in the introduction of the video, because this is the main purpose of the video, the by far most important thing. But I have to focus here on Bitcoin here also in the immediate short term. And as you can see here, in these parabolic uptrends, Bitcoin tends to form these bearish channels. Within these bearish channels, we had multiple ascending triangles, symmetrical triangles, where we always accurately predicted the breakout direction and the breakout target. But these are macro channels here. You can see we formed already 3 of them, and there's a very interesting characteristic for those, because as you can see here, the first one we started in September. Bitcoin was bouncing in between support and resistance, eventually broke out. Every single breakout is usually leading to a parabolic breakout, but the most important thing is to see here that we had multiple of those, every single time a parabolic breakout out of them. But look at this, and this is where I want to derive some kind of warning sign from it. You can see here the first one being pretty shallow, and the second one already being a little bit more upward sloping, and the third one right now is already very upward sloping. The more they are upward sloping, the lower the likelihood of us actually breaking out, because we are tending to be more and more overbought here in these territories. But it's good to see that Bitcoin usually tends to break out in a bullish direction out of these channels as long as we are in a bull trend. And I wanted to go back just a little bit in time here into 2019, and I could actually even draw this one here. As you can see, Bitcoin was forming these upward sloping channels, and we are here still on the 4-hourly candles. I could go on the daily, but you can see here every single time we had this channel, this one was also quite shallow. We broke out a massive parabolic breakout. The next one was a little bit less shallow, a little bit more upward sloping. Of course, we had a fake out, but eventually broke out here in a parabolic rise towards the upside. Here, once again, fake out and parabolic breakout. And this one was also again more upwards sloping. So the angle candle actually increases, and the breakout direction is every single time the exact same. Here we have 3 bullish channels, all of them breaking out towards the upside, and after the third breakout we had the blow off top at 14,000 US dollars. Going back to this one here, it looks at least very similar, with us having again 3 bullish channels, every single one of them, this time without any fake outs, breaking out towards the upside, the angle steepening towards the upside also more and more. And here the third one, now the question is of course, are we going to have the third breakout here once again? And I want to tell you something, in case we are having the third breakout, I personally think this might be the last one here before the blow off top, before the next correction, if it is not going to happen already. And the question is, of course, what would be the price target for that? Well, I mentioned it multiple times, and this specific price target is actually one DaVinci J15 made me aware of. I really like it. And this is, of course, guys, please keep in mind that this is only in case we are breaking out towards the upside. This would be among the 18,000 US dollar levels. Another one I am actually looking at right now is here on the daily candles, if we are zooming out, would be approximately here among these levels. If I'm pulling out the horizontal ray, it is a little bit more of a conservative target here, 17,100, but especially considering the slope here of these bullish channels, I would say that I would lean a little bit more here to the Fibonacci price target of 18,000, slightly below, in case of a breakout. And as you know, we could always wick above, but we are here in overbought territory. And this is the reason why I took profits on my first Phoenix trade here, 180,000 US dollars. I settled it completely. On my second trade over on Bybit, you can see it right there, 98,000 US dollars in profit. I already took $54,000 in profit out of this trade. So right now I am indifferent. I have some trades where I already took full profits, and I have other trades I am riding towards the upside. Please make sure that in these overbought territories you have a game plan, a strategy where you could live with both of the outcomes. I am still tilting towards the upside because, and I want to make that very clear, the trend is your friend until the end. And so far we are still creating lower highs for Bitcoin, and the trend is still towards the upside. So I am flipping my bias only if this trend changes. And this is the reason why I have here this red line. Let me auto scale it. Once Bitcoin closes below this one, we are creating a lower low for Bitcoin. This would be the moment, not even a close, a wick below. This would be the moment we would change the trend, and Bitcoin could go bearish also in the immediate short term. As long as this is not changing, even though we are breaking this channel here towards the downside and Bitcoin goes to 15,000, 14,800, it would actually liquidate one of my trades on Phoenix. In this case, still, Bitcoin could remain bullish here because Bitcoin would basically still have a higher low for Bitcoin. So please keep this in mind. And I want to show you here my second trade I also opened recently here, the one which would be actually liquidated if we go below 14,900 US dollars. And I opened this trade with a high confidence level because I traded the breakout. You can see it right here. This was my third trade at 15,440 US dollars at the breakout, but this is considered to be a very risky one. You can see the liquidation price is at 14,900 US dollars. I am at 32,000 US dollars in profit, but this is a 25x leverage. So I have to take profits here very soon. And if I'm going over here to close positions, you can see this is the exact account where I took the 12 Bitcoin profits, or the 11.7. The reason for this is that right now I want to be prepared if we are breaking down. I took 2 Bitcoin out of these 12 Bitcoin from my last profitable trade here, and I put it into this new position so I can perfectly live with a total loss of this position. I want to make sure that you are prepared to lose your position or to get stopped out in case the Bitcoin price were to break down. But I really want to talk now about the weekly candles, about these parabolic curves, and what I am personally expecting here for the macro time frame for Bitcoin. Before I'm doing that, I want to show you, just to complete it here, my other trade on Phoenix. This is the long-term one. This is the one with a very strong entry position, 9,400 US dollars, 150,000 US dollars in profit right now. This one I am going to ride towards the upside. And because many people saw all these profitable positions on the other account, I just showed it to you. All of the trades are profitable. I want to show you the trade history of this one, because also I am sometimes putting in a trade which is not profitable. This is the account here where I have the long-term trade open. You can see here the last one slightly negative, the one before 1 Bitcoin loss. Of course, the other ones here were all profitable. But as you can see, sometimes also I have a trade with a non-profitable outcome. In the end, it just comes down to having 60% or 55% of your trades being profitable. Recently, we were crushing it 100%, but in the end of the day, it always comes down to that. So please keep this in mind. If you also want to be trading on Bybit or Phemex like I am doing it here, please only do it if you're an experienced trader. But if you are, I have a special gift here for you in the pinned comment. This is basically $610 free bonus if you sign up here to Bybit with our specific link in the pinned comment. If you click the link, you put in your email address and your password, you get $610 for your own trade. You can put it on leverage at $600 on 20x. It's a $12,000 trade for free, and you can withdraw the free profits from this trade as well from the exchange. Make sure to take advantage of that in the pinned comment down below. But now let me go over here to the main purpose of this video. These are the daily candles on the BLX for Bitcoin. What you can see here, let me zoom in a little bit and let me auto scale it. You can see here that ever since Bitcoin basically started here in September, this parabolic run, basically I traded this. You know that I started here at $9,400 my trade once we were breaking out. Bitcoin perfectly confirmed the breakout. And at this point of time, I told you, we were hitting the 21 EMA multiple times here, and I am switching extremely bullish because we are getting this bounce. This was the reason why I opened multiple of these trades. And right now you can see Bitcoin developing here in this parabolic trend towards the upside. We had multiple touch points, and so far Bitcoin didn't break it yet. The question remains, are we going to break it? What is going to happen once we break it? Or is Bitcoin going to follow this trajectory more towards the upside? Well, as always, we get a little bit more of a clue here when we are going back in time and we see how the psychology for Bitcoin actually behaved back in the days. So this one here is the trend which evolved after we had the bear market low in December 2018 at $3,150, and you can see here Bitcoin every single time came back, and with the time maturing over the year 2019, the parabolic run strengthened and we went higher and higher and higher, and in the end obviously vertical. After going vertical, Bitcoin basically broke the trend line and went into a severe correction to the downside. If I am going a little bit more back in time here, even in 2017-16, you can see here that we also have these macro parabolic rises towards the upside until we are breaking them. And the same thing happened also in 2012, 2013. These are the macro parabolic bull runs here on the macro time frame. And within these parabolic bull runs, you of course have multiple of these micro parabolic curves here towards the upside, which are also broken every single time. But then we have to distinguish between the micro ones and the macro ones. The same thing happened here, of course, also in 2017. We have this micro ones, they are broken, and then the macro ones. This is what I want to tell you. The same thing is happening right now, and let me go over maybe to the 3-day candles where you can see it more properly. In 2019, 2020, 2021, I am very confident that right now we are once again here in this big macro parabolic curve here, which is in my specific model here. This is subjective. You can redraw the lines. This is just an approximation here in November, December 2021. Time will tell. And then you have, of course, these micro parabolic bull runs, as you can see here in 2019 and also here in 2020 evolving, which will be eventually broken as well. So let me zoom in here a little bit and let me show you. So you can see here, this one was in 2019. You can see we are going completely parabolic, and eventually these ones have to be broken. Nothing goes up in a straight line. Nothing goes vertical forever. This is what I want to tell you. So the only question remaining here is, how long are we actually going to go up here? Because this looks already crazy. Are we going to break it or are we not going to break it? Well, I already mentioned that we have higher price targets towards the upside. I just want to tell you, the moment we break it, there are a few confirmation signs we have to take care of. First of all, we need a daily or preferably even a weekly close below the parabolic line, and we need a massive volume confirming the breakdown here of the parabolic trend. So I am pulling out the volume candles here right now, and what you can see here is that with the last parabolic rise in 2019, well, the volume here increased significantly and also broke the previous volume candles. At least this one, maybe not perfectly, but it it at least came close to it. So we had a very significant volume and then the breakdown. If we are going to this micro parabolic curve, remember, even if we break it, the macro trend is not changing, just the micro trend. So we can see here the volume increasing, but still being lower than all the other high volume candles we had here before. So right now I am confident that at least there's a possibility of Bitcoin actually remaining in this bull trend and maybe even fulfilling our bullish price targets of 17,200 to 17,900 US dollars. But I want to make you aware, once we are breaking it, I am eyeing very specific price targets here. Once we are breaking this, I want to go to the weekly candles, diminish the volume here and pull out the EMA. Once we are breaking it, I think we could go down all the way here to this parabolic curve and to the 21-week EMA, which is right now at 12,800, but probably in 2-3 weeks time at 13,300 to 13,800 US dollars. So if we are going back in time, we had multiple of these micro parabolic trends, but every single time when Bitcoin broke down, we went down here to the EMA. And this is something which is completely mind-blowing, completely unseen. Actually, back in the days, very predictable if you took an eye on that. And yeah, beautiful. And you can see here the last time we went parabolic where the volume was very high and we broke it down, the next retest of the 20-week EMA didn't hold and we went into the severe bear market. So what we can look out for right now is holding this level, holding the parabolic run. Eventually, we are going to break it. This is a certainty. And once we are going down, if there is a volume confirmation, I am looking out for a next bounce here on the 20-week EMA. This is for sure. If we are bouncing there, a trade I am going to put in here on the weekly time frame on leverage also for Bitcoin. Remember, there is this $610 bonus down below in the pinned comment. If you click the link, if you're an experienced trader, you can take advantage of that with our code here and with your initial deposit. Let me know what you think about that. I think that these parabolic curves are extremely interesting to take an eye on, because in the 11 years history of Bitcoin, we always had these parabolic micro trends and parabolic macro trends. And I want to see here Bitcoin right now holding it. And once we are breaking it, I want to see the macro trend holding. Just to show you here a little bit, but as I told you, you can redraw it. It is very subjective here, but my line I drew here, this is the perfect fit so far here for the lows for Bitcoin. As you can see here, this is the perfect fit so far if you disregard the Corona wick. You can see that this one would bring us approximately, and guys, again, this is very vague. This was not the purpose of the video, but I just wanted to show it to you here, approximately to 250 to 300,000 US dollars, depending on the time we are breaking it towards the end of 2021. Let me know what you think about that down below. And also, please, guys, make sure you don't forget to smash up the like button, to press the subscription button, press the bell, and also press on all. And with that being said, guys, we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, wait for it. I want to show you DaVinci J15 sitting outside there on our beautiful balcony. He is actually talking about videos, about content. He's providing a lot of amazing stuff for you guys. So with that being said, make sure you press the subscription box right here and also the Bible tutorial, which is popping up right there. And as always, guys, bye-bye.